everybody. I hope this video finds you well and in good health. Now, more than ever, health is something that many people are paying more attention to and just trying to stay well. And I hope that you and your loved ones are doing great. So, today I just wanted to do a quick video and just kind of display my knife collection. I've got a few here. I know I own a few more, but can't seem to find them. I've moved a couple times in the past year, and some stuff is still in a storage unit and things get lost along the way, but this is what I currently have. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's just start right here. So this is just a very basic pocket knife, as most of these are. One thing I always look for on a pocket knife is the clip here. Just because if you're going to be carrying it around in your pocket, it's nice to not just have it floating around and accidentally opening up or anything like that. So it's good to have this and secure it on your pocket. Let's open it up. It does have an assisted opening here. I do live in California, where spring assisted dives are illegal. So I'm guessing it's not a spring, but they have some kind of loophole to get around that too, where they still open up with quite a bit of force. So you just press down that. You can just press down real gently right here. Open. Oh, didn't quite open all the way. So this knife here is, the brand is Uzi. I've actually never heard of them before owning this knife. I'm not entirely sure where I got this. More than likely it was at Big Five Sporting Goods. That tends to be where I get most of my pocket knives, just because they're at a pretty good value there. There's nothing really special about this knife. Just pretty basic, pretty lightweight. No real defining features. Black handle, some textured grip, and a steel blade. Another thing that I always like to have on a knife is a locking mechanism so it stays open. If you're using it, it won't accidentally close and bear down on your knuckles here. That's always great. Real basic lock design. This just comes out in the handle there and stops the blade from closing. And to close it, you just push that over, and easy enough. Okay, let's move on to the next one here. This is probably my favorite knife that I own, and I think it's the one that I most recently purchased. It's been at least half a year, but this knife was relatively cheap. It may have been $20 at the max. I don't typically spend more than that on a knife. Same thing as the other one, it does have a clip there. You can fasten it to your pocket. And same thing as before, it has the opening mechanism here on the side. This knife is based off of the Stiletto, which is the Italian knife many of you have probably seen in movies and such. Actual stilettos are illegal here in California, like I said. Let's go ahead and open it up. You can see it's got a nice force to it when it opens. The brand is Tech. It's T-E-K, you can see there. Same thing as before, it's very basic. It's a black textured handle. Same thing as before with the locking mechanism. Just slide that over and the blade will fold down. Which I find to be very, very important because knife safety is a big deal. You know, whether they're open, closed, in trained hands, a knife is still a knife and it can still cause you harm. Okay. So this knife here, I'm actually not sure where this one came from. I just found it one day in a box. Again, same thing with the opening mechanism here. Excuse me. One side's just plain flat steel. The other has a bit of design here. This knife has had a lot of wear and tear, as you can probably see. It just says Humvee Rescue there. I'm not sure if that's the brand or a model. That's all I really see on it. That's the only defining feature. The only thing different about this knife than most of them here is this one has the serration here at the bottom of the blade, which actually does come in handy quite a bit. If you're cutting certain materials, say rope or something like that, it can saw through it pretty quickly. It keeps the rest of the blade from getting doled out too quickly. Same thing with the lock there. Alright, so next, I really like this knife too, but I haven't used it much recently because the clip did kind of get bent here, as you can see, and it doesn't make contact with the knife anymore, so it doesn't really stay on my pocket. This is a Kershaw. Again, I recall buying this one from Big Five. It's got a lot of force when it opens. This knife is, it's seen better days. I've definitely put this one to use. Very basic, just like all the other ones. Black handle, steel blade. Let's see. Sorry, I can't get everything to focus. See, it says Kershaw there. Speed safe. I think what stood out about this knife when I was looking at it in the case was just that little red design on the clip. I know it doesn't add any functionality or anything like that. It's not even very noticeable, but there was something about it that I just liked. Same kind of lock there. It's been a good little handy knife. Okay, next. I've probably owned this knife longer than any other knife here right now. It's a Gerber. It's a very popular knife brand. And this is where they actually teamed up with Bear Grylls. And I'm sure many of you know who Bear Grylls is. If you don't, you should check him out. He does that show, Man vs. Wild, I think it's called, where he goes out to kind of desolate locations and just tries to survive for a few days. I don't know how much of it's real and how much of it's staged, but so they teamed up with him and made this knife. There's no fancy opening mechanism on this one, you just open it. This knife is really, it's honestly too big to be a pocket knife. I think this is more of a survival knife. Maybe bring it with you when you go camping, or something like that. Again, it's got the serrated bottom part of the blade there. This knife has been abused. I haven't taken care of this knife at all. Like I said, I've had it for probably 10 years, maybe more. this knife with me camping many, many times. I always like to have a knife when camping. They come in handy, very useful. Yeah, I tend to go camping quite a bit. I haven't been in the past year or so, but I used to go quite regularly. It's got a nice wood handle. Again, this knife is very old. I know it's a 2008 design. I'm not sure which year I got it. This knife has also been abused quite a bit. It's rusting here a little bit, as you can see. Very big blade. It's pretty dull right now. It needs a good sharpening. No serration, nothing fancy. Just good utility knife. Okay, next we have the biggest knife in the collection. It's an Elk Ridge. Again, I've taken this one camping many, many times. I think this one was like $5 or something, like insanely cheap for how big the knife is, and it's held up well over the years. It's definitely got some abuse. We've thrown this one a lot into logs and such, trying to get it to stick. Apologize, I only got one hand here. Is it Elk Ridge? I think I've seen this brand before, but I'm not really familiar with it. It's got a plastic handle here and a pretty big blade, sharpened on one side, and then we have the serration here on the other side. The thing that's different about this knife than in any of the other ones that I have here is it has this here on the end, just kind of a pointed piece of metal, which I believe is made for breaking glass. So say you're in a car and I don't know, maybe you went underwater and you couldn't get your door open or the window down because of the pressure. You would use this and kind of just hit the glass with it, and it's supposed to shatter the glass. Okay, the last one we have here is not technically a knife, although it does have a blade on it. It's a multi-tool made by Leatherman. 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 Yeah, like I said, it's a multi-tool, and it's great again for camping or just to keep in your car if you're ever going to need a tool, a pair of pliers, something like that. So it says Leatherman Wave. I guess Wave would be the specific model of the Leatherman. it's got the two blades that come together, so you have a pair of snippers in there as well. So it's got a multitude of different tools. I guess that's why they call it a multi-tool, huh? Excuse me. Seeing as I only have one hand available right now, I'm not going to try and get every single tool out, but it's got a screwdriver, two different kinds of screwdriver, a Phillips, and a flathead. It's got a can opener in there. We have a pair of scissors, a couple of different sizes of the flathead screwdrivers in there as well. I think there might be two can openers on here for whatever reason also. And of course it's got a blade, typical knife blade, and a serrated one as well, a saw. So this one's come in handy many, many times for many different uses. And that is the collection. I'm sure I'll get more over the years. I tend to not be able to help myself when I'm at like a sporting goods store and I see a knife that catches my eye and I just have to buy it. And like I said, typically they're $20 or under. So I want to thank you guys for watching the video, tuning in. This is my second ASMR video that I've made. I just made the first one yesterday, just kind of going over my watch collection. If you guys like this video, please go ahead and check the other one out as well. And let me know ways that I can improve the video making process. Let me know ways that I can improve the sounds. Let me know if you guys would prefer a whisper or a soft spoken. As I said, I'm very new to this whole thing, and I just want to give back to the ASMR community. I've been watching the videos now for many years. I just want to give back. So, like I said, let me know any suggestions you have. I'm totally open to constructive criticism. Just drop a comment. If you like the video, drop a like, subscribe. Let me know how I'm doing, what you'd like to see in the future, and I will definitely read each and every single comment and take all your comments into consideration and definitely try to make what it is that you guys want to see. So, again, I hope you're having a great day, and I hope you're staying safe out there.